Imagine navigating a space entirely devoid of light, using nothing but a rhythmic click to chart your path forward. Most blind individuals rely on established tools to move safely through their physical surroundings. They use mobility canes, guide dogs, or wearable GPS devices. But a select group of people have developed an entirely biological alternative. By making sharp clicking sounds with their tongues, they read the subtle acoustic reflections bouncing off their environment. It is the exact same sensory mechanism that whales and bats use to hunt and navigate in the dark. The returning echo carries highly specific data. A trained ear can decode the precise location of a nearby obstacle, gauge its size, and even interpret its surface texture. Neurological data reveals an anomaly in how these experts process that sound. The auditory center handles the initial noise, but the echoes heavily activate the visual cortex, the region located at the back of the brain responsible for processing sight. The brain bypasses the eyes entirely, taking raw acoustic data and translating it into a spatial reality. These individuals are literally seeing the world through sound. Cognitive neuroscientists Santani Teng and Haydée Garcia-Lazaro study this phenomenon at the Smith-Kettlewell Eye Research Institute in San Francisco. They understood that human echolocation worked, but a massive gap in the research remained. No one knew exactly how the brain compiled this echo data in real time to build a cohesive map. The standard assumption relied on the snapshot theory. Researchers hypothesized that a single click provided a person with one complete mental picture of their surroundings. To test this, Teng and Garcia-Lazaro designed a study published in the journal eNeuro to monitor live, active brain responses while people echolocated. They needed to isolate and record the exact milliseconds where a mechanical sound wave turns into a mental map of physical space. The researchers set up a direct comparison. They brought in 21 sighted volunteers with zero echolocation experience and tested them alongside a highly specialized group of 4 blind experts. Each participant wore a cap embedded with electrodes, allowing the team to capture raw neurological activity as the subjects listened to audio cues. The lab generated a highly specific audio stimulus, an artificial click followed by a returning echo, calibrated to simulate sound bouncing off an invisible nearby object. The subjects listened to these sounds in rapid sets of 2, 5, 8, or 11 clicks. After each sequence, they had to decide whether the hidden object was located to their left or their right. The control group of sighted individuals struggled heavily, failing to accurately pinpoint the object's location using only the auditory cues. The blind experts excelled at identifying the object's spatial direction. One expert echolocator mapped the exact location after hearing only 2 sets of clicks. The stark difference in accuracy indicates that expert brains have developed a specialized method for analyzing acoustic data, one that prioritizes spatial location over raw sound. The neurological data from the electrode caps explicitly debunked the single snapshot theory. The brain data revealed a mechanism called evidence accumulation. Rather than relying on a single sound pulse, the brain integrates data from each sequential echo, refining its internal model until the object's characteristics become clear. The researchers also found a filtering mechanism. Experts train their brains to ignore their loud, outgoing click and focus exclusively on the faint, returning echo. As Teng points out, this is not magic. It is a biological testament to human cognition, practice, and the brain's ability to learn complex processing tasks. This skill provides a practical advantage in the real world, allowing individuals to identify and avoid obstacles while moving through crowded or unfamiliar environments. Human perception is not strictly bound by the eyes. When necessary, the brain rewires its own visual cortex to map the world, using whatever sensory data it can gather to build form out of the dark.